Standing at 5'6" tall, weighed in at an even 59 kilos, and he's got a reach of about 65 inches. And the man he'll be facing, King Ryan Garcia, weighed in at a perfect 135 pounds for this lightweight contest. He's 5'10" tall with a reach of 70 inches.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you don't actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
There can only be one, Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion in multiple weight classes. King Ryan Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over, the fastest hands in the game. They call him Flash.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting the two-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous three-division champion of the world, Vasiliy Lomachenko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
And there's the bell to start round one. And wait a minute, a left hand lands. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. A perfect counter shot. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You just see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
That punch lands. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. So that left lands.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Punch, counter punch. Defense is not an option for these two. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. Fine. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round to get on top of it.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Here we go for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
That's another scoring shot. It's all offense all the time. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
No stamina, no injury, but still throwing punches. He misses with that jab. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Good counter punching for both. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
He's knackered. After his fight, don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whack.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell to start round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Counter punching. Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You can get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you've got fighters at these weight divisions, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good one. Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I'm happy. Like that round. Good work. He's thinking correctly. Yeah, don't get the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the tension and what you...
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. Then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Just misses with that big right hand. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Lands with the right counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
So that they don't get complacent and think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers hard. You cannot let them get comfortable and get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it? Nice counter punch. Through the hook, didn't land. Good counter punch. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do to fight with fight, you're going to give them back because that's what they're comfortable with.
Good left counter that lands. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This is the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. This round's still up on the ground with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Lomo. He is down big time in this one.
Right, you know what? Next round, you're gonna get it. Kitchen sink.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back in the action. This is round 6. They say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
No speed. Look at him up. The pressure on. He's gonna throw the kitchen sink at you. You gotta be ready for that. The right fire with fire. Hold my mouth. Arm up. One eye, one the pressure. He knows your legs and he knows his head's not here. He's sharp.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is what you get in the ring and feeling like you're King Kong. Because you know you got a chin that is not going to get indented.
These shots, if they land, are going to do no damage. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Not a lot of defense here at all.
Skill. Tap. Just like that match made in heaven.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
You've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Because if you panic, you get desperate. You make mistakes. You get knocked out.
You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter punching from both these athletes. Let's talk about Loma. And you know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Don't get the jab. Don't get carried away. Fight your sense no matter what you do.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. Here we go, it's round 7. Let's see if they have a plan B after last round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice shot with the left. Nice counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment.
Come on, give these guys a chance. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to deal with this. Yes, they need to be offensive and defensive. It's just trying to figure out which puzzle fits which.
Trying to answer back. He missed with that jab. Nice job landing that left counter punch. This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scores. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. Fight. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round to get on top of it.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Why aren't they defending? He got out of the way of that right hook. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. And he fails to score with that left hook. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
I love that. I love that. That jab's great. So just to see it and you'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. That was beautiful. That's it. Start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. There's the bell to start round 9. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Do you believe this? Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Good right hand. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Let's talk about Loma. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
good work. That's it. Breathe. Just get the breath back. Good. Oh, you can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let that consume.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. It's round 10. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Just missed with that hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
That one lands. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Look at him now. Fight. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round. You get on top of him.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Hey, those punches add up. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma. Well, we know you've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered. He's back. Don't let him get confident. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whack.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. There's the bell for round 12. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice score with that left hand. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They score again with the left hand. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
A perfect counter lands. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. And he misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.